All right. Okay. We're gonna start by sharing with you the screen. Just let me see how this thing works again, because it looks like I've forgotten how to use it. All right. You guys tell me what you see on the screen. Can you tell me what you guys see? You're seeing the same thing as I am?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. All right. So what we're gonna be doing today, we're gonna work out this 10 sentences exercise because I want to check how much you guys remember from last class. You remember we had a last class with the presentation about the present perfect continuous and the present perfect. So you might want to take your notes out from your backpack or your notebook or whatever, right? So, can you guys just refresh my memory and tell me what is the use of the present perfect continuous? How do you use it?
A ver.
Check your notes.
Una actividad que pasó en el pasado, pero sigue en el presente.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. The activity that started in the past and it continues or it's progressive, right? And what is so we were talking about the features of the present perfect continuous, and we said that we can express something with the present perfect continuous. Do you remember what is it that we can express with the present perfect continuous? We were talking about
Las expresiones.
expressions, all right? Like which one?
Bueno, yo tengo que
Mm-hmm.
las expresiones que se usan es el for, since, how
Mm-hmm.
long,
Yes.
lately,
Mm-hmm.
recently,
Yes.
y en el otro, en el presente perfecto como que usan más expresiones.
Mm-hmm. There's a longer list, right? Okay.
Ajá.
So thank you very much, Marisol. With the present perfect continuous, which we're expressing the progress or is that right? So we're expressing the progress with of the activity we're doing, right? For example, if I'm saying I I have been washing the car, I have been washing the car. So I'm talking about the process and not the result, right? So if
Okay.
I wanted to express the result, I would have to say, I have washed the car, correct?
Okay. Ya terminó ahí.
Yes. So if I want to express this, I would have to do that, right? Let me share with you real quick my word so I can type here. And so the present with a bigger font. There you go. We said present perfect continuous, right? Expresses the process, correct?
Okay.
Example, e.g. E.g. stands for exempli gratia, which means example, it's from the Latin. Okay, I have been washing the car. So in this sentence, I have been washing the car. I'm expressing just the process and not a result. If I wanted to express the result, I would have to say and use present perfect. I have washed the car,
What's the car?
right? In
Right.
this manner, I am expressing just the result, not the process, but the result, right? So whenever you want to express the result, you use the present perfect, or if you want to express the process, you use the present perfect continuous. All right, so let's do this. How do you form the present perfect continuous? How do you form it? You need something first that is called the subject
Like
plus
has or have.
has or have, which is the auxiliary, right?
Mhm. Más
Then
When do we use the word
been.
has?
for he, she, it.
It's
He, she,
she, it
right? So that is the third person
person.
singular, right? Just to make sure that we remember them. So we use the subject plus has or have, depending on the subject,
Act,
of course. And then I need
verb
something
to be,
else.
then
Verb to
Be,
be the word
ben,
been,
ben.
right? So what happens if I don't have the word been? It would be incorrect for the present perfect continuous, right? So the subject plus has
Plus
and have plus been plus I need the magic word, which is a gerund, right? What is the gerund? It's a word or the verb with the ing form, right?
right.
Right? So that's how I form the present perfect continuous. So the way I form the present perfect, it's much simpler, right? You need the subject plus the auxiliary has or have, again,
Have.
depending on the subject, correct?
mhm.
And then, do I need the word been? Do I need it in this case?
No,
No, right?
no, es
No.
past
El verbo
participio.
ya.
Yes, the
El verbo en pasado.
past participle.
Participio.
Participle. What is the past participle? Well, it's the third form of the verb, right? Because you have the present, then you have the past, and then you have the past participle. Example, the word drive is the present, the word drove is the simple past, and the word driven will be the past participle, right? You just have to memorize those because there is not a rule to know how to form the past participle, right? It's memorizing and learning the words by heart very much, right? Okay. So now that you are refreshing your memory, um, I would like you to help me out to solve this little this little um this little exercise here that I'm gonna share with you on the screen. So what I want you to do is to look at it first, and as we go ahead and answer the activity together, we're going to be writing down the answers on the notebook. So that's gonna be your evidence for today's class, okay? So that's what we're gonna be doing. So I want you to look at number 1, and you have the word how long. Do you remember what does how long mean? Do you remember?
Como cuánto tiempo?
Yes, exactly, right? Very good.
¿Qué tanto
And then,
tiempo conoces a Jerry?
exactly, right? So I want you to look at these parentheses here. You have the word you, to, and
Fast.
no.
How
And,
long have you been?
Fast.
all right, how long have you, what are you gonna use? Are you gonna use the present perfect continuous, or are you gonna use the present perfect? I want you to think on the sentence. Make the sentence in both ways, okay? And as you read it, tell me which ones make sense. Which one makes the most sense, okay?
Es,
¿Cuánto tiempo lo has conocido o cuánto tiempo lo conociste?
Right? ¿Por cuánto tiempo lo has conocido? Right? How long have
es,
you?
es present perfect, ¿no?
Yes. How long have you known Jerry? How do you spell the past participle for the word know?
¿Con E? algo así.
No es have you, K-N-O-W-N.
Yes. So that is the past participle for the word know, right? Have you known? How long have you known Jerry? How long have you known Gary? So
¿Por
that
cuánto
is the
tiempo lo
word.
conociste? Ahí está diciendo.
¿Por cuánto tiempo lo has conocido?
Lo has
Right?
conocido. Okay.
Right?
Ujú.
Very good. Excellent. Yes, you're starting to remember. Very good. Here you have this second sentence. It says, you look
You look
dirty. Dirty, it means like your clothes or maybe your hands are with dirt or with mud or something, right? You're not clean. So you look dirty. Dirty. So, what do you want to ask?
what? Oh,
If you see, okay, let's do this. I'm gonna give the example. If I come home from work and I see my kid, you know, with its clothing all dirty and you know, with dirt in his on his head, maybe,
pues,
right?
¿qué tan cochino?
What am I gonna ask? Am I gonna ask?
¿Qué es lo que usan? Okay.
What am I gonna ask if I see my kid all dirty after work when I come home? Am I gonna ask, what have you done or what have you been doing all day?
What? No, what?
What have you been doing?
Yes, what
all
have
day?
you been doing? Why? Because when I see my kid and he's all dirty, I'm seeing a result, right? But I want to know about the process
¿Qué
of
has
that
estado
result,
haciendo
right?
todo el
¿Qué es
día?
lo que
¿Qué has estado haciendo? ¿Qué has estado
¿Qué has
haciendo
estado
todo el día?
haciendo todo el día?
Right? So help me write to type this. What have you
Have you
been
been
No.
doing?
doing?
Oh.
Doing. What have you been doing all day? Awesome. All right. Have you looked at the third one here? It says, how many times? I'm asking how many times, okay? So that should give you a clue. New York.
Charles has.
How many times have
Charles has. No ha visitado Nueva York. ¿Qué tantas veces ha visitado Nueva York? Entonces, how many times Charles has to visit Nueva York?
No, if you
To
use,
visit. Ah, no, porque es en past participio. Ah, no, pero es pasado.
Yes, how many times? Then
Charles,
this is
okay.
Charles. Charles is a third person singular. So you're gonna
It's
be
has.
using has. How many times has Charles, right?
To
visit Nueva York.
visit.
Has Charles what? Visited.
Visited.
Yes.
ED.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So how many times has Charles visited New York? Yes. Why would it be incorrect to ask how many times has Charles been visiting New York? Why would it be weird to ask? Well, it would sound a little bit
Porque
funny.
está diciendo que lo está visitando constantemente.
No,
Right, that
no.
it will tell you a process, right? But what you're seeing is a result of him maybe telling you that he has been to New York, right, before, or mentioning it, right? So here we're focusing on just the result, right? We want to know about the results. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So in number 4, I want you to look at this.
Pues aquí es como present perfect continuo, ¿no? She framework for out, but she doesn't. Como que ella todavía. Ok, entonces she has been
Mm-hmm.
to learning. Yo creo, she has been to learn.
All right.
She
And
has.
what happens when I have the apostrophe and the S? What does the S and
Okay,
apostrophe
yes.
mean here? What does
Okay,
it mean? Is it verb to be?
Has.
She has
It's the word has, right? But it's just being contracted to
been
the pronoun.
been
She's been
to learning.
Learning. She's been learning.
learning French
French.
words for hours. Now, when you look at the original sentence here, number 4, it says for hours. So
For
this
hours,
will
but-
tell me and point out that this is a process, right? Do you see the process here? Words, French words for hours. This little expression for hours, it's telling us about a process. If it's telling me about a process, then I'm gonna use the present perfect continuous, right?
Mhm.
So she's been learning French words for hours, but she still doesn't remember all of them, correct? All right, very good. Well done. We'll continue to number 5.
La otra es,
The
ahí es present perfect.
Watching.
yes, that's
Por
it was
favor.
whenever the. Can you see better now?
¿Eh?
Do you see
Sí.
better? Yes.
Ujú.
No, pero es que quería ver la 4. No alcancé a escribir.
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand that. There you go. So she's been learning French words for hours. All right, let's look at number, what is it, 5?
5.
5.
All right. The children, and it says for 2 hours.
Han estado.
Ahí have to watch, ¿no? Ya lo
Pueden ser
vieron
las
por
dos,
2
¿no,
horas.
teacher? Ahí?
Bueno, ajá, porque han estado viendo el video o lo vieron por 2 horas.
Right. So remember, sometimes we can use one or the other. Remember that we talked about it in the presentation previous class, right? Sometimes it could be interchangeable. Yes. In this case, it absolutely makes sense. All right, so I still got 10 minutes. So the children, what would be, is it have or has?
Have.
The children,
Have porque son ellos.
the children have
Ben, no. Watching.
have watched videos for 2 hours, because in the moment of this speaking, maybe it's just the result, or it could be the process, right? Have been
ok.
watching videos for 2
been.
hours.
Pero ven to watching, ¿no?
No,
no?
we never use the word to. Never.
Ok.
Never use it for present perfect or present perfect continuous, right? It's just here because it's showing you that it is an infinitive. That's the reason it's in the parentheses. It doesn't mean you're gonna use it. So the children have been watching videos for 2 hours, right? So if you're talking about the process, they still continue doing it. If they finish the activity, you could just talk about the result and say the children have watched videos for 2 hours, right?
Entonces ahí es que han estado viendo videos.
Or
pueden ser los dos, pues.
Yes, it could be interchangeable here. It makes absolutely sense, right? Perfecto. All right, let's move
También la
on.
6. Bueno, no.
Let's
Ha
move
estado
on
estudiando.
to the following one. Right? It says here.
Ujú.
Has,
Como han estado haciéndolo, entonces, has been studying.
Mhm.
Él. He
He,
has.
no, porque primero es el auxiliar. He has been,
Has he.
has
Has
been,
he. He.
no, has been studying. He
All right.
studied. Hard
So-
today.
Has he
Has he
been
Sí, me falta el
been
he.
studying? Studying hard today?
hard?
Mm-hmm. Very good. Has he been studying hard today? Awesome.
Mhm.
Ujú.
7.
My father.
My father. And you have the words never. So to smoke.
Ha fumado. Entonces,
Nunca ha fumado.
my father has.
Haven't.
All right.
not,
Bueno, en este caso have, ajá.
If it's a negative, you don't need haven't be here because you have the word never, and never is already a negative, right? So my
Yes,
father
okay.
has, right? Because we're talking about
Have never.
my father. My father is a third person singular. So my father has
never,
never.
Fumar en pasado.
Smoked.
Yes, smoked.
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 Just the pronunciation for the word smoke in past, it is with a T at the end. Smoked. Smoked. Has never smoked. Which will mean mi padre nunca ha fumado.
Ha fumado.
Right? Awesome. All right. So probably we're gonna run out of time. We may run out of time because we have 5 minutes, right? So we'll try to do this faster, right? Number 8. Sorry, I'm late. So just picture it. If you are going to meet somebody and you are late, this person has been doing something, right? Because she's been what? She's been waiting, right? That's why you are apologizing. You're saying, sorry, I am late. See? Siento llegar tarde. Sorry, I am late. So you're telling them about their process of being there, right? So what would you answer here?
Dice,
Es perfect continuous.
haven't,
Porque está tarde todavía, ¿no?
Have
Been.
you?
I'm better you.
Have you been
Been. Good.
Watching,
Waiting.
waiting?
Waiting.
Wait.
Have you waiting for long? ¿Has estado estudiando, esperando mucho? Have you been waiting for long? I'm sorry, I'm late. Have you been waiting for long? Right?
Ajá.
Because you are apologizing. You feel bad that you're late. All right, number 9. Lisa, you have 2 words. You have the negative word, which is not, and the verb see, to see. So, recently,
uy.
what would you use?
Ahí está hablando de nosotros, ¿no? We.
Yes,
Ajá.
we, so you would have to use.
O sea, no he visto,
have,
entonces, we
haven't,
you haven't,
we haven't,
so.
we haven't. What is
So.
the past participle for the word see?
Seen.
Seen, right? Seen.
Sao.
We haven't
No,
seen. We haven't seen Lisa recently. recently, remember, it means recientemente.
Reciente.
All right, number 10. His
Easy.
essay all day. Essay, it's un ensayo. Sorry about my. But he, yet. And we, about this word here, the word yet, is when you something, when you haven't
Todavía.
done something, right?
Okay.
Yes, todavía. So how would you start here? You have these two words, all day, and this should give you a hint. All day. It's all day. It's about a process, right, or something like that.
O sea, he, entonces sería he has worked, right? No, writing.
All right, he has
Writing.
Ben
been
Writing.
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 Yes, good job.
Mhm.
He has writing.
He
Remember,
has
we can use the apostrophe s here, right?
Okay.
To represent the word has, just in case you want to do it, you could do it, right? He's been writing his essay all day, but
his ensayo day, but he
the,
que no lo ha
but
terminado. He has to
right.
finish it.
You said it right in Spanish, right? But
She has writing.
he has, here you're gonna make a negative, right? You're
Ajá,
gonna
he
use
has-
not, he hasn't,
He hasn't.
right?
Writing.
He hasn't
Finish it.
Finish.
Yes, good job. He hasn't finished yet.
Ella
Él
todavía
ha
no.
estado escribiendo su ensayo todo el día, pero no ha terminado todavía, right?
Mhm.
So it will make sense, right? All right, so I'll let you go. I'll send you the links if you want to answer it by yourself and try it again, right? So you could do it, right? Please take a picture of your evidence in your notebook, okay? Write it on your notebook only, not on the computer here, right? Because I like to be more like, that you use your notebook. Cool. Thank you very much for coming to this little session today. I hope.
Esto lo que pasamos en el cuaderno, lo vamos a subir como evidencia.
Yes, please. So I'm gonna open an assignment for you so you could upload your your evidence. All right.
Okay, teacher.
All right. If you have more doubts about this topic, you can always ask me through WhatsApp. All right.
Right.
Okay.
All
Bye.
right. Thank you very much. See
Bye,
you
teacher.
tomorrow.
See you.
Take
See you.
care. Have a nice rest of your day.
Okay. You too.